What they don't get is they don't care what your scores are. You can have the highest score in the universe, and they're going to put those legacy admissions over you anyway. And that's what they don't get. But this is what happens when you aim everything at the African American community and not looking at the legacy admissions, which are primarily white students. Many of them don't even have the scores to get in, but because it's a legacy admission, they can get in anyway. Okay, so although the Supreme Court affirmative action case put a spotlight on the discrimination against Asians, some researchers include a Columbia University sociology professor, Jennifer Lee, says K through 12, they may be given a boost based on assumption about race. While Asians face racism in some areas, Miss Lee wrote for the New York Times, she and other researchers found that teachers' positive biases of Asian American students sometimes led them to place even low achieving Asian American students on competitive academic tracks, including honors and advanced placement classes that can be gateways to competitive 4 year universities. A mother and education advocate in New York is challenging the state STEP program along with three Asian American groups, all of which say they have members whose children are excluded from STEP programs because of being subjected to race based requirements. Oh, well. Mm-mm-mm. So, in the Students for Fair Admissions case, the Supreme Court was very clear that outside the context of prison, there's really only one compelling government interest left for these type of race-based programs, and that to remedy specific proven instances of prior unconstitutional or unlawful discrimination. It happened in the past. Attorney with Pacific Legal Foundation, David Hoffa. Okay, this is what he said. So, thus, the New York program, which allows a black child of a millionaire to be eligible, would be bar would bar an Asian student barely above poverty line, and that violates the 14th Amendment. Oh well, okay. They just go on to say they're connected with a lot of Asian parents, definitely been more focused on ensuring that the system that we have, especially the public school system, is a fair one that does not put us at a disadvantage. Let me tell you something. This system don't care who they put at a disadvantage. Okay? As long as you are of a particular race, they don't see you at a disadvantage. They can be underachievers, which many of them are. But everything in this society is based on skin. And we all been to school with these folks. They're not all smart. They may have some in their community that are smart, but not all of them. Like they try to portray themselves today. So, y'all, they are still fighting against discrimination towards Asians after affirmative action has been banned by the Supreme Court, and they're still filing these lawsuits, trying to fight to get in the door of these schools. Maybe you should have just left well enough alone. As far as affirmative action, we weren't benefiting from that anyway. White women were. We weren't benefiting. And it just goes to show you no matter how smart these Asians claim they are, they're not very observant. to what's going on around them. How could you look at affirmative action and not know that white women were benefiting more than anyone else from it? The Black community knew this. You know, the people that you claim weren't as smart as you, we knew this, and many others in this society knew this. But y'all went in the Supreme Court targeting us and nothing else. If you were really smart, you would have looked at everything. So much for all that intelligence. Isn't it amazing with these people always trying to elevate themselves above all others? And look at what you did at the end of the day. Now you trying to come up with another lawsuit and it's going to get slapped down and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Now they're going to shut you out and keep getting in on those legacy admissions and leave you in the dust. That's all that's going to happen, already happening. That's why you're filing lawsuits believing you can fight discrimination, and they're going to show you you can't. See, at the end of the day, these universities that y'all dying to get into, they're going to do whatever the hell they want to do. And if they don't want to let you in, they won't. And if nobody else wants to hear your cases on discrimination, they won't get heard. Get used to it because this is your future. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.